What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. The good brother Corey Holcomb did not hold back last night on the 5150 show when discussing Tracee Ellis Ross. Now, I will say that Corey Holcomb has a very unique way of doing things. Those of us who like him, you know, we like that controversial stuff. We like somebody to tell it how it is. And again, this is exactly what he did. We all know that Tracee Ellis Ross has been basically talking about the fact that she dates younger guys. We've already heard about the prediction that Kevin Samuels made when he was still living. It was the same thing. And now Corey Holcomb is going to make very similar statements to what Kevin Samuels made, but he did it in a way that only Corey Holcomb would do.
Because men who sleep with men are making laws that put in power. Now can go around and young boys and brag on it and think ain't nothing wrong with them. But when Corey went on Cam Newton's show and said, I young, broke, lost, I was the worst man in the world. Huh, Tracee? Tracee Ellis Ross, we heard you. I mean, we finna go into it. We about to get your ass, Jaja Binks. We about to get somebody said it, so now I can say it. Yeah. How you see the get out the car? I'm like, oh, she where they come, brother. She's straight.
Oh, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He didn't choose you. He didn't choose you. These were your prime years when you was passing the out to boss who got options to choose a woman who was virtuous. None of them chose you. So now, at 52, with your arrogant ass, you dating the hood. Let me tell you something. These broads out here, especially the older ones, 45 and up, I'm gonna go that high, 45 and up, they good with and elderly people, or they might mess with somebody who's young and impressionable, because that way they can be held up as they pretend themselves to be. But when you're around a man is gonna call you for who you are. Man, you ain't I don't give a fuck if you Tracee Ellis Ross. Tracee Ellis Ross can get it. And like Kevin Samuels said about her a long time ago, I down the street with that.
She's 52. Somebody was saying 60.
It don't matter how old she is. She can get it and walk down the street with her. Even though right there she looked tripped out to me.
She looked just like somebody I know.
That bitch look crazy right there.
Oh, wait.
That's that face. Oh my God. Like these women, she look, I'm trying not to say it. That's a drag right there.
Man, that's yeah, that's I seen her.
She look like, you be like, what's your name? She'll be like, Julio.
Julio.
She look like she got her own language. She just like she just be.
That's a makeup picture right there.
Yeah.
Like I'm saying, like I'm just keeping it real. Your best years are gone. Your best years are gone, ma'am. You have to date the puppies in order to get the proper attention you need, because they need you. You got bread, you got things that will keep them interested in you, but this is what happens. After them young boys smash you and go around the block with you a couple of times, you start stalking them. You're gonna feel like that young boy owe you something. You're not gonna be don't no young boy who got his life ahead of him. You can't have no baby at 52. What you doing with a young boy? You stealing from his future.
You talking about she's snatching his soul?
She's stealing from his future. What is he doing with her besides smashing? And she's gonna be like, no, you're my boyfriend.
So what I did was I looked at the comments. As soon as this went up, I looked directly at the comments and I started going to what people were saying. Both men and women, all right? This guy right here goes, when exactly were Corey Holcomb's best years? Did he ever have any? Will he? That was a brother, right? but most of these come from women. Baby, she is in her best years. This person here, his best years never existed, all right? Bondi Blue, who is also a content creator here, less successful and less attractive, always have so much more to say, all right? She's now doing stuff with Tasha K. This lady here, I want Cookie. I wish he would live his truth. Basically, he's gay, what she's saying, because he clearly hates women. Retired hot girl. She never said boys, she said younger men. So probably well into adulthood in their late 30s, early 40s, which ain't an issue. And in this last comment here, who cares what he thinks? Let her date whoever she wants. And the reality is I didn't want to go further because some of the comments were just so bad, right? But the idea was that Corey Holcomb is let them tell it a misogynist and that he hates women and he ain't never had no best years ever, all right? And I found that to be interesting because what he was saying based on merit about Tracee Ellis Ross, as a man, I don't see where he was wrong, okay? Now, here's the positioning that they're gonna deal with. Oh, he's being disrespectful. He's talking to women like trash. He's using words. I mean, he's a comedian, right? But they're gonna say that. But you know what? They said the same thing about Kevin Samuels. Like, oh, his positioning is too strong. Well, Kevin didn't curse at women. He didn't say anything. But hey, they also said that he was gay too. Here is what I think, that outside of people who have a platform to talk about these things, and what you're gonna notice, men, is that trying to correct women and telling women the truth, absolutely in no way is it beneficial, okay? It has taken me almost 40 years to realize that. It is not beneficial, okay? Now, for the purposes of podcasting or making content, okay, yeah, it can work out. But it just in your everyday life, it isn't beneficial. You wanna know what I had to start doing with women that I was dating or whatever? I just block them. It is much easier to just block them than to explain what you did pissed me off or what you did was disrespectful. Of course, they ain't gonna have no problem telling you what's wrong, but some of their desires and wants and needs, as a man, we look at it as if it's so delusional and, we want to really tell them about themselves, and all they're gonna try to do is flip it on you and say that the problem is really you. What did you do in your life? Well, why you don't have this? And reality is that you can say whatever you want to say about Corey Holcomb, but if you wanted to get married to some chick, he could. Somebody that's way younger, way more attractive than Tracee Ellis Ross, for sure. Corey Holcomb ain't missing no cheeks, okay? Look at Neo. Oh, Neo is trash. I would never do that. Meanwhile, Neo is with 4 women at one time. So you can't tell me that Corey couldn't do something very similar if he wanted to, all right? The problem is that they want to live their life and believe that, oh, you deserve better. Oh, that person's out there. Oh, that whatever. My best years are still in front of me. However they want to say it. And listen, we're not trying to say that Tracee Ellis Ross is bad because of her age. It is her mentality. Tracee Ellis Ross is not ugly. She's not unattractive. But her attitude has always been bad, and there's no accountability. So those best years are behind you based on the fact that your attitude is just bad. That's the problem. Now you're dealing with young dudes. Let me tell you ladies something who just decided you want to listen to this podcast. I want to tell you, honey, for those of you ladies, and don't get mad at O'Shea, but you want a man that's doing well. You want a man that got something popping, right? Here's something that you got to realize. Nobody wants to put up with your stuff, okay? Just like you don't want to put up with a man that's broke, a man that don't have money, a man that can't do this for you. Men in very similar ways that got opportunities and that have money, they don't want anything to do with what you got going on. I'm sorry, I know you think that you're special, but if you got some problems going on, ain't nobody gonna put up with that. Not no dude who got money for real. You want a good looking guy, a guy that's rich, and he want to deal with your issues? Absolutely not. I was talking to some chicks here in Uganda, and they're talking about they don't want to date a man from here. They want an American guy. They want a guy that, has money. I'm like, well, that's nice to say, but I have a question. Why do you think you can beat somebody in the States? Have you thought about that? Like, we understand what you want, but what's the reason why they should deal with you? Is it because you got money? Because you probably don't. I mean, you probably got clap session material, but I mean, what do you do for somebody? And the reality is that Tracee Ellis Ross don't do nothing for nobody in a relationship status. And trying to get at Corey Holcomb because he's commenting on it don't make it no better. Corey Holcomb ain't the one on trial. He ain't the one that's people going viral about talking about Michelle Obama. That's Tracee Ellis Ross. And her mentality is beyond delusional. But guess what? I will sit there and let you think whatever you need to think as long as you stay your ass away from me. I don't even give a damn. Don't care at all. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy Ellis Jackson back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe to the bell. We're out.